The human brain is a remarkable organ that performs many amazing functions. Here are 21 facts about the brain that you may not know. The brain weighs about 3 pounds and is composed of 73% water. The brain uses 20% of the body's oxygen and energy intake, even though it only makes up 2% of the body's weight. The brain contains about 100 billion neurons that communicate with each other through synapses. The brain can shrink temporarily due to dehydration or sweating, which can affect cognitive skills. The brain has a high demand for cholesterol, which is essential for the formation and maintenance of brain cells. The brain is divided into two hemispheres, each with different functions and abilities. The left hemisphere is more involved in language and logic, while the right hemisphere is more involved in creativity and emotion. The brain is also divided into 4 lobes. The frontal lobe, which controls planning, decision-making, and personality. The parietal lobe, which processes sensory information and spatial awareness. The temporal lobe, which handles memory, language, and emotion. And the occipital lobe, which is responsible for vision. The brain has a protective layer called the blood-brain barrier, which prevents harmful substances from entering the brain. However, some substances can cross this barrier, such as alcohol, caffeine, nicotine, and some drugs. The brain can adapt and change throughout life, a process known as neuroplasticity. This allows the brain to learn new skills, recover from injuries, and cope with challenges. The brain generates about 1225 watts of electricity, enough to power a low-wattage LED light. The brain produces about 0.85 liters of cerebrospinal fluid every day, which circulates around the brain and spinal cord to provide cushioning and nutrients. The brain can store about 2.5 petabytes of information, equivalent to 300 years of TV shows. The brain can process images that it sees for as little as 13 milliseconds, faster than the blink of an eye. The brain can create and recall dreams while sleeping, which are influenced by various factors such as imagination, emotions, memories, and external stimuli. The brain can experience pain in different ways, but it cannot feel pain itself. This is because the brain has no pain receptors. However, the brain can perceive pain signals from other parts of the body. The largest animal brain belongs to the sperm whale, which weighs about 20 pounds. However, humans have the most developed cerebrum among all animals. The human brain grows rapidly in the first year of life, reaching about 70% of its adult size. It continues to grow until about age 18, reaching about 95% of its adult size. The oldest evidence of brain surgery dates back to the Stone Age, when some skulls were found with holes drilled in them, a procedure known as trepanation. Some of these skulls showed signs of healing, indicating that the patients survived. The human brain consumes more energy than any other organ in the body. It uses about 300 calories per day, enough to power a light bulb. The human brain can distinguish between more than 1 trillion different smells. It has a dedicated area called the olfactory bulb that processes information from the nose. The human brain can generate creative ideas by engaging in a process called divergent thinking. This involves using different parts of the brain to explore various possible solutions to a problem or question. These are just some of the amazing facts about the human brain that show how complex and fascinating it is.